Let's get straight into it, Mike. Alright, so we'll start off with the bias or whatever. The 4 hours. 4 hour time frame. Okay, honestly the furthest parts I kinda marked out were like these lows down here and these highs up here. Same with both sides right here. You can't really see much here, so let's go on the 1 hour. Oh, actually, matter of fact, I was more bullish than not because of this area getting like respected. We're coming out of this fair value gap over here. We have this like crazy ass high we made from Monday. So kind of more bullish than not on the higher time frame or whatever, right? On the hourly, damn, this looks confusing. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. There you go. On the hourly, I kind of just only saw basically like low resistance, bro. Like just highs, lows. I was aiming for like levels to both sides. In a way, just waiting to see like one gets taken out, I go for the other gets taken out, I go for it's like a this gets taken out, I go for this. This gets taken out, I go for this one. So I'm kind of just waiting for whatever the fuck gets hit first. I aim for the other one. Type of situation. You can't really see much on here either. I'm going to fucking on the 15 minutes. Like there's like not much here to look at. I feel my stomach hurts though. You know what I should go ahead and do? Actually, never mind. I'm gonna do this actually. But anyways, low resistance right here. I had this marked out. We never even went down here. Session lows still open. A bunch of low resistance right here. I think it was just a bunch of like low resistance for the downside. Same with ES. Honestly, main target was like, I just wanted to see this. Okay, boom. I go for this, right? Or this, which is what happened. And I go for this, but price must be a bitch. So those are kind of lows I had marked out for sell side. Buy side, honestly, just this high over here. These highs over here, relative equal highs on ES. And then on the 5 minute, you can see it better. We had equal highs right here. Dang near equal highs. Like, they're basically equal highs, right? It's like, what, 25? What is that? It's like 0.25 whatever the fuck off. So, that's that. I'm going to push this in real quick. Yeah, so, I mean, off market open, honestly, I want to see some type of, like, just sell side getting taken out. I aim for equal highs. Because I wouldn't want to short against equal highs, right? So, like, you see on market open, 9:30, kaboom. We had these lows down here, which I wanted to see get taken out. We don't need these guys. We had equal lows, or not equal lows, what the fuck? We had these lows down here that I want to get taken out first, and then I go for longs. But, that didn't really happen. And I'm pretty pissed about this. The only thing there's 3 trades I really seen today, and they're all in the 5 minute. And it was this first one right here, which kind of pissed me off a little bit, which I didn't take because I'll explain right now. But basically, this 5 minute right here, 5 minute I show you, very tiny 5 minute, right? Which is one of the reasons I didn't want to take it. If you go on a lower time frame, it looks pretty good. So, I don't know. But yeah, I could have taken this right here. I didn't. I faded it because I was like, do I really think it's gonna go up all the way to these equal highs right now? No. It might go up. I feel like it would have went up to here, and this trade probably would have just got a break even, which is why I didn't take it. Which it did get a break even if you were aiming for these equal highs, but not but also because how tiny this fair value gap was right here, I was like, this doesn't look the most sexiest, but it did end up playing out to a decent amount all the way up to these area right here. It had like a 1 or 2. And I guess the only reason I'm kind of annoyed or whatever is because I was trading eval when I was about to take this trade, and I was like, hold the fuck up. If you didn't know, I risked like 1,000 evals, but around 50Ks, I risked 1,000. So all I needed was a move like this, like 1.5, right? which I didn't take. So I'm like I could just I wasn't fucking gonna be able to aim for this high anyways. I could have took this trade, but I already missed out on it. I already hit break even. I was like, oh well, right, whatever. That was the first trade. Second trade. Second trade was this 5 minute short. And I don't know. I didn't really like this in time, right? Like if I had more conviction, then yeah. But I just don't know. Like I don't like how it looked like whenever. Like we saw equal highs open, and a rule of thumb is usually we don't trade against equal highs, right? Or you won't short against equal highs, and vice versa to the other side as well. So I didn't take this, right? But I was like, you know what? This doesn't look too bad. Like I think this looks pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You go on the 15 minute. Look at these rejection candle, right? I'm like, dude, there's no way we don't at least hit break even, right? So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll take the risk. It's just an eval. It's fine. I'll short this, right? I was about to short it. I was actually about to enter off this 5 minute IPG right here, but it fucking hit the break even point already right here. So I was like, okay, what the fuck? I'm not taking this, right? And I don't know, right? Because this whole area is kind of the break even point, like this whole low resistance area. So like we still had this low over here to open. So I could have went break even down here, right? Like what are the chances we just edge the fuck out of this area right here? So honestly, I could have taken this. Also, we took out the relative equal highs on ES, making SMT. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's more just a conviction play, but like in my mind, how I was thinking was, okay, this trade isn't bad, but there's like that one thing that kind of like that's like the no go, right? Which were these equal highs. But it was like the rejection was already good enough, so I was like, okay, whatever. Like fuck the equal highs, right? So it's already one bad thing about it or whatever. And then the second bad thing was that we already fucking took out the break even, so I was like, okay, there's two bad things here I don't like. So which why I just faded it, right? Like one bad thing was already enough. I don't want two. Why do I need to look at it? Bro, I have to take a fucking shit again. I took a fucking shit already. But yeah, that's why I didn't want to take this trade right here. But then again, I could just went break even at this point instead, and then hit a like 1.5 and be up on half an eval. But it's fine. I'm not too mad about it or whatever. So I didn't take any of these two trades right here. Let me start deleting some stuff because this looks confusing as fuck. But the trade I did take was this third 5 minute IPG, which let me get into real quick. Alright. Yeah, so at this point, ES took out all those areas right here, session lows and whatnot. NQ didn't, making SMT, right? So it's like a hard time from SMT. I'm like, okay, maybe now we're gonna go for those fucking equal highs, right? Yeah, we didn't fucking go for them. Boom, took this 5 minute right here. Ka-ching. And this break-even point all the way up here was way too far out, so I was like, what's the next break-even point that's really good, that's closer I can have? And it was this 3 minute IFEG. 3 minute fair value gap right here. And I went break even, and I got a break even, which saved me from a loss. So thank God, right? Guess that's pretty saving me because a rule of thumb I kind of have is like I don't like having a trade where the break even point is so fucking high up where it could just might as well be a damn target. So rule of thumb just I like keeping my break even points below a 1-1 usually. Yeah. Those were all the trades for today. I just hopped off after that. I was like, chop work, dude. And went to journaling and whatnot. And that's pretty much it. Pretty weird that we didn't want to take these out. Maybe we'll take them out later in the day. I don't know. But yeah. That's it. Break even. Only break even.